I don't know anything about this. I'm a child. Like if I know something, I'm learning it. So this is something that was like covered up and eased into my life. And then it's just like, even for like people out there now, if you've been in this situation and you don't know what to do about it, don't let it like take over your mind. Because me, I didn't know for a very long time that it was affecting me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just more so like, you know, oh, I'm normal. You know, this is normal. You know, this how it feels. It's like, oh, this is just normal. Like, I'm guessing everybody
you get adapted to it in your own world. You don't care what nobody thinks.
When you say you got everything happened, it got exposed during your senior year, did y'all get cut? Like, did your parents walk on y'all?
No. Oh, no. So basically, my senior year, you know, like, I have very hood parents, like they're ghetto, so you know, we're not ghetto, but you know, like they're just hood, you know, from the South. And how it happened was one of my cousins was being messy and screenshotted a story from my Snapchat, and I had posted this dude, and they sent it to my dad. So my dad, they pulled me outside in the middle of the night, and they're like, "Oh, what's this you're posting?" And it's my dad, his wife, my mom, and her baby father. So they're all outside. They're like, "What's this? What's going on? Are you gay?" And I'm just like. In my whole life, knowing the kind of family that I have, I've always just said no. Because it's just like, why? I'm not going to tell it because I know y'all are very homophobic. Y'all don't like gay people. You know, I know how y'all talk bad. Like, even before we even had that conversation, my dad would sit me down and he'll try to, like, explain different things to me, like what goes on in jail. And he would use those scenarios, like, you don't want to go through that. And look how you're built. Like, if you go to jail, they're going to do this, they're going to do this to you. And then also, it's just like, it's just crazy. But that night, we were outside, we were talking, and it got to the point where like the conversations got really escalated because they're upset. They're going through. They went through my phone. They had seen stuff, and then my dad was like, "Kids who act like you must have been touched." And I was just like, "No," I lied in his face. I was like, "No, I wasn't," because I feel like if I've been going through this for my senior year, I was 18. I've been dealing with this, so why would I have to tell y'all that? And then my mom hit me. She did. She hit me, and when she hit me, she knocked my glasses off. I blacked out. And I came back to, and the first thing that came out my mouth, I was like, if you bitches really want to fucking know, yes, I was molested.
Might as well
yes, I might as well tell y'all now. And ever since then, it was remember I told you the polices, the detectives, and then my family just like, oh, I feel like everything happened to you. Even, like I told you, the guy who did it, that is my father's like brother, son, that's his nephew. His own sister texted me on Facebook. I have not spoken to this girl in years since that day. She was like, "You're lying on my brother. He didn't do this to you." And then I'm just like, and again, imagine being in our shoes and that happened to you, and you have somebody tell you that didn't happen to you. Yeah. How does that make? How do you think that makes us feel? Like, how you gonna tell me something happened to me that I know?
So what happened to him?
So that it's a pending thing with like the detectives and stuff. Like, I really don't know exactly what happened because my mom and dad, when we went I started going to child advocacy center and talking to detectives and stuff. They just handled everything. They would talk to my mom, they would talk to my dad, and I really don't know at this point. I don't. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they dealt with you like family. Yeah. Because that's how, now let's be honest, and this not, but that's how black people do things.
They sweep right under the rug.
They sweep it under the rug. And I don't even want to say the color thing, but it's really, it's true. Like, black people, you would come tell them, they'll be like, "Oh, we family, let's just sweep it under the rug." Right. No, we're not. I don't care who you is. You hurt my kids, I'm coming for you.
Period.
And I'm coming for everything in your house. Yeah. Your roach, your coat spoon. Everything. Even the cooking spoon. I'm coming for everything. Yeah. I mean, everything.
And that's why, like, for example, Gloria, she knows, like, how I am about my little brother. Like, my little brother, his father was killed last year in November. So it's just me and him and my mom. And just like Gordon, I was like, Gloria, can I bring my little brother up here? Because I can't trust many people watching him. Because when I was very young, if I had a big cousin that was 7 years older than me, coercing me like, "Oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that." You can't. When I say you can't trust, no, I'm not gonna say you can't trust somebody, but you just have to be very aware because you never know what someone could be doing to your child. No, just like, for example, in her situation, you would have never thought that your uncle, someone who's older than you, they're very wise, like, you know, been in this like streets and whatever work. You've graduated. You're smart. Yeah. Why would you do that to a child? And it makes you wonder, like, why, like. And then when you get your own kids, it makes you very protective, defensive. Like, I can't let that happen to my baby. No, because I'll lose my screws. Like, behind my little brother, if I even get wind of it, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna be in jail. Right. I'm not gonna call the police. I'm murdering. You know what I'm saying? It's that serious because that has changed my life drastically. Like, the way that I've had to live my life, especially being in the hood. Like, being in the hood and being gay is not. It's not good. It's not peaches and cream. Like, when I it be so when I be around people. Peaches and cream, friend. When I be around people. people and they be like, you so nice, and just how they tell her like you're too pretty, too friendly, like Y'all don't understand how long it took for me to get here.
We're just trying to be heard.
Trying to be heard,
and be loved and be accepted.
And be normal.
Yeah. Because our own people won't accept us.
There we go. That's true. Then you're getting a real, and then I think about this all the time. Imagine being in school and you're getting bullied at school, and you want to come home and tell your parents or somebody who you're just like, you don't even like me. So how am I gonna come talk to you? How am I gonna come talk to you about what I'm going through when, you know what I'm saying, you don't understand? So I'm getting bullied at school. Then then I come home. I can't go to y'all because what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna you shouldn't be da da da.
Right.
So
judging me.
That's when I had to learn how I gotta defend myself. So literally, when I tell people all the time, I may look like this, but I'm the hardest fighter you would see in your life, and I mean that. When I say the hardest fighter, you can put anybody in front of me, and my people from South Dallas, y'all know.
You want to fight Jonathan?
Jonathan, baby, I love him. I love him.
You want to do a challenge?
I can set it up. We can set it up.
You want to fight?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Being in the hood.
Do you want to fight Jonathan?
That's my baby.
I mean, so
we can do a little boxing glove. We can do it friendly.
Jonathan big ass.
No, but Jonathan, I like how he was fight. Like if anybody was on the show,
you got hands, he got hands.
Bad Boys, like
Lisa. What you say?
No, but in reality, y'all like growing up in the hood. Like I'm pretty sure, like anybody who's just been like,
we can put some money on the side.
Who being like gay, you know, like you're always being targeted. You're a target. Like listen, when you're walking in this lifestyle like me, people be like, how you dress the way you dress, and like y'all don't even understand. Like when I be in my booty shorts and I be like all cute and da 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 da, they be like, well, you have so much confidence. Like even when we work together at the job we worked at, we ain't gotta talk about that. We ain't giving no clout. But the job we worked at together, people was like, I want to be like you. Like, you know, you da da da. I'm just like, nah, y'all don't understand how long it took for me to get here and like how many battles I went through just to be myself, to gain my confidence. Bold, you know what I'm saying?
To tell you that you can't fuck with me.
For real. And same with her. It's like people, it's crazy how people will look at you and they don't know your story.
But it's in every situation, because even in my story, my African community had it everywhere. They told me how they wanted to. They even said I was getting 10 years. They were sending me back to Africa. It even came a point that some people even called and said they saw me in Africa when I was right here in Carswell prison. Literally, I was on a camp. I wasn't even in the prison, and people was carrying rumors. But that's the thing. I say this to say that people will share your bad news more than they will share your success. Because I'm telling you, when my story took over, the whole world knew my story. It was everywhere, everywhere. But now we started the podcast, the African community, they feel they're salty now. They can't, because now they feel like, okay, we have something on top of her as far as she's not going to be able to speak about this, but no, I'm bored